Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Putting the tight end in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now run with Warren. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Steelers' first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season. I gotta imagine facing the defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route one way. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lamar now from the gun. He rolls to his right. He's running for it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll be back to Baltimore in just a bit. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Short pass brought in. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road, how they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Escapes the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
Once Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Rodgers buys time, rolling right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Running once more with Henry. And the gain's good there, partner. A nice 7-yard effort, but they're still well short, and this is going to be 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down mark.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And this one is center change. Couldn't have hit that much better.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Now here's Rodgers. Chased out to his right. He's going to let this go. Big gain downfield. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. To throw, Rodgers. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Became Metcalf, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. He's got it. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Wilson. And they bring him down around the 34. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Now Rodgers. Catch is made by the rookie from WVU. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Rodgers going to throw on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing again, Rodgers. He's got it at the 6! And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. They'll throw again, Rodgers. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 3-yard
That's
line.
halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Throws caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
This is Henry on 2nd. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good Field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. On the move, headed right. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Again, Rodgers. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Rodgers from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling into enemy territory. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To the air on 1st down, Rodgers has him on the quick hitter, and they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. He's got it near the 8. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers will look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers get it back to within 6.
Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another run for Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Gun, Henry. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
The 24-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Myers' kick is good, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Oh no, they get him yet again! Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not taking anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Trying down the middle with Henry. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Jackson now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a give for Henry. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that 1st down marker. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Check. Let's twist.
Changing it up here, Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens Ravens take a 16-point lead.
23. Steelers 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now here's Rodgers. Chased out to his right. He finds Fryermuth over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. First down. Here's Rodgers. On the move, headed right. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
It's a double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Throwing now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. I heard this to the line. So it ends as a win for the Ravens.